love Japanese culture. I was born and raised watching like anime and all the
Yep.
Japanese influences. Um, what is your experience living in Japan for 25 years, and what would you tell somebody who wants to visit? Like where should you go see, or what should you do?
Hmm. I mean, my experience, like, I've always had an amazing time for the most part. I mean, I know a lot of people that come here, they didn't like the culture, didn't fit in. They went back after 6 months or a year or five. I think most people ended up going back eventually. But I just, to be honest, like from the first, when I first came here, I think from the first week, I was like, no, I'm staying here and I'm doing whatever it takes to stay. And I did. And that's a different set of stories.
Do you speak
Yeah, it's
Japanese?
pretty
Do you learn
fluent.
that?
I still have a lot to learn, but they have five. I think they do testing every year, like twice a year, where you can go and you can write these examinations if you're studying for it. And they have like level fives, like beginner, and then four, three, two. Level one's like totally fluent. You can read and write and speak. And I'm kind of like between two, maybe three, but I've done. Yeah, I've studied the language a lot. Probably, yeah, not as much as I could have, but I know a lot just from the experiences I've had here. And I think like when you're learning a language anyway, great way to learn it is to just immerse yourself in it. Total immersion, right? So here's an example. Like if I need to go to the bank to sort something out, I don't take a translator. I just figure out what is it that I need to ask for, and then I'll study like the language before I go to the bank, because that's usually I have to talk about bank stuff, which I don't have a lot of experience with. So I'll learn how to do it, go there, and of course I'm going to go there and they're going to start explaining stuff to me now like I have no idea, but I'll record the conversation and go home later and transcribe it, and then I just continue to you do that enough times, you eventually can go to the bank and negotiate a loan, which I've done, right? So a lot of this, like the way that I learn and still continue to learn the language, is just putting myself in those kinds of situations. So
I think that's with anything in life that you want to pursue or learn or master. It requires some sort of immersion. Like you can't. I think like to bring Tony Robbins again, he says like if you want to like learn or be great at anything, you can't dabble in it.
yeah.
You can't be a dabbler. Like you can't be like your once a week thing. Like you have to become great and become a master at something. You have to immerse
Mm.
yourself.